Hello. Good to see everyone again. I know I haven't been around much, but I've been extremely busy trying to get away from doing my Ubering that I have to do pretty much all the time and trying to shift over to teaching. Now, I have been teaching with a company based out of China, but I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news, but in China, the president decided that he wants most of the spending on education to stay within the country and also make sure that all money from around the world goes to China. So, what he's been doing is trying to shut down all of the online English education courses or trying to make it more restrictive for them to operate. So, one of the platforms I've been working so hard to get has decided to just drop their fees, their wages on their teachers. Lots of people were doing it full time and can't do it anymore because it's close to minimum wage here in America. Um, so, I was about to shift to that platform, but decided, even though I got accepted and worked hard to get there, that it's not worth it now. And the other platform that I use currently, I teach every morning. They used to be available in the mornings, in the evenings, and all weekend. Now they only operate during the weekday mornings, which is evenings in China. They cannot operate during holidays. So for right now with the Lunar New Year, they're shut down for a full 4 weeks. We're on our second week of shutdown. Hopefully they're coming back. Um, so I moved on to another platform while I run out my contract with the Chinese education online platform. I'm doing one that based out of the United Kingdom, and you get to set your own price, which is cool. However, they take a commission out of it. I thought that they, like if I asked for $20, they would tack on another 22 and the $2 being for themselves. No. When you begin on this platform, you ask for $20, they take 33% of it for your first few lessons. Then I think after 10 or 20, it drops down to about 28. And after 50, it's 25. And then after 400, it's down to like 20, I think. I think the lowest is 18%. But by that time, you'll have accumulated enough students that you can raise your price because you don't want to be overbooked and having people fight for your slots. So it works out okay, but I think I kind of prefer to have people pay me directly. So I'm working on my teaching, but it's really hard due to the Uber business. I have bills every week that are due, and the teaching, you only get paid once a month on one platform. The other one, you get paid every day, but not enough classes. So I am forced to having to do Uber. And of course, as you know, I'm renting a car through Avis so that I can, do Uber. And that cost me $350 plus the $200 just to earn that $350 in gas. So it's constantly getting in the way of my schooling. I sometimes have to cancel lessons just so I can run out and do Uber. And I can't let my future be held back because of freaking Uber. It's almost like they're strangling me and preventing me from going anywhere, but forcing me to be a driver for them. Like they do in China where they don't pay you enough. So you wind up having to work hundreds of jobs just so you can make some money. Even if you don't like the low wage, there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm trying to back away from Uber, might even return my rental car. So that way I can just focus on teaching. I might take a huge financial hit, but it'll give me more time to work on getting new students. I'm already building a Facebook page to get more students outside of my other platforms so I can get paid directly. I've been working really hard. Like this graphic you see behind me, I now have a green screen so I can change the background to pretty much anything. I'll show you. This really keeps the kids entertained. They like it. Here's one for today, the Lunar New Year. I have this one that cracks up one of my favorite students. Another one, All Kids Love Pizza. And plus, a few images from China. The ones that come with Zoom. I like this one a lot. This one's pretty cool. And the, forget what you call it, the Aurora Realis, something like that. And I like this one. I just wish it was animated. I've got plenty of images, and now I can do like video game reviews. I've been playing, what's the name of this one? Shenmue. It's a game I used to play on the Dreamcast, and now I'm playing it again on PC. I really like this game a hell of a lot. I might do like a playthrough with it or something like that. But anyway, I also found other ways to entertain kids by using something called the Snap. I'm having a lot of problem recalling things right now. It's called, if I could just get this out of the way. Let me see. Okay, I accepted it. Go away. There. All right. So now what I can do is, while I'm teaching these kids, throw in a few balloons to celebrate their correct answers, make them laugh with some magic. There's all kinds of cool little things that you can do to really keep a kid's attention span going. They will go off in another world if you don't do something that attracts them to the lesson. I've had a few students that just don't seem to want to pay attention. Even one told me they don't like talking to me because they don't want to learn. So I throw on these little gimmicky things, keep them entertained, pretend I'm crying when it's time to leave, or a mild cry, I'll miss you, and there's one student I have who absolutely adores Minecraft. So I do some Minecraft figures, backgrounds for them, anything I can do to keep them fully entertained and immersed in our lessons. They love it. And lots of the lessons include lessons about rabbits and cows and things like that. So I have plenty of those available to keep them entertained. And heroes like Spider-Man, Mario. This one's not a good one. It's not animated. The traditional Snapchat rabbit. One of my students really loves firemen, so this is for him. I usually say, there's a fire, let's put it out. Please correct this answer so we can put it out. And then you spray it out and everything returns back to normal. We also do other heroes like police. Lots of my students from China really like to play basketball, which I'm surprised by. I didn't know that basketball was so famous over there in China. Here's another one. I like this one because they can pretend they're bouncing me. Or there's also reading time, So many different kinds of animations just to keep these kids entertained, and it really works. The one that likes firemen likes this one because he thinks my face is on fire and it needs to be put out. I have lots of themes that keeps them entertained. This is the one I use most for him. I pretend I'm a fireman. Answer the question so we can fight another fire. Things like that. We also discuss everyday topics such as the food. I teach them English like hamburgers and French fries and soda. So many animations, more animals like a monkey. This one kind of scares kids. I can understand why. It looks really weird. There's also the cartoons. They don't really understand this one too well. There's also more sports. I try to see if they know anything about American football, since in other countries, they call football soccer. Soccer is called football. We call their football soccer. So I try to teach them what we call it. I tell them about my favorite sport, baseball. Again, more Minecraft. Just so much Minecraft because he keeps wanting me to keep changing it around for him. Yeah, see, there's just so many of them. This one I like. And lots of kids do know who Mario is, but, you know, China has their own versions out there, so sometimes they don't know who I'm supposed to be. um, Here's also one that really creeps kids out, but some like it. I can see why it's creepy. Then there's the tiny head and the pig from Minecraft. So much Minecraft. I have to keep him talking because the thing is that he doesn't really comprehend what he's saying. He speaks too quickly and he winds up stuttering and going over his words again and again. So, you know, keeping Minecraft theme going really helps him. Here again is the fireman thing. This one's kind of funny. Yeah, here I am, Barbie fireman. This one allows custom backgrounds, but it doesn't work too well. And of course, the elephant and giraffe. So for any of you that are trying to keep your kids interested in the classes, this does work. Some of them that don't even try to speak entire sentences, I do this, it gets their attention, and they start speaking entire sentences. They listen to everything that I say when I point to my mouth. I ask them to repeat by pointing at my ear, and they do it. All thanks to Snap Camera. This right now is being recorded on Zoom. So anyway, yes, that's pretty much everything. I had another one on here, Viking, but it disappeared. So I don't know, have to look for it. This looks like one of those early 2000s YouTubers right now. So yes, I've had lots of fun teaching. It's a big passion and I want to keep doing it. Once I can start jacking up my rates, I can do just a few hours a week and make enough for a living. So that'll give me more time to do more YouTube things. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm having a hard time trying to transition to a better future. So little advice to you. If you decide that you want to do Uber full-time, only do it for 1 or 2 months in between. It's not worth it. It'll put total damage on your car, lots of wear and tear that'll cost you more than everything you made the entire year. Because nowadays, even something as simple as a tire that only costs them maybe about $5 to produce, they will charge you about $150 for each tire, or $200. You know, it's insane. Capitalism, I believe in it, but when it's being abused, it needs to be taken under control. So if you do Uber, only do it for a part-time filler, or do it outside of your regular working hours. Do not do it full-time because you will get trapped in it. You will get stuck and never be able to take other job offers, whatever. Now my whole life is about to be turned upside down because of this. So, and yes, for any of you that are looking into teaching English online, it's a really broadening field right now because the Omicron virus, the whole pandemic, school was shut down, people were learning online. So there were a lot of students that wanted to learn alongside their regular online lessons. And most of them are getting into the habit of using it. Plus, many people from other countries want us fluent English speakers. They don't want somebody from their country teaching their kids how to speak English at a much higher price. So if you have any questions about teaching English online, just send a question down below in the description or the chat or whatever you call it, the comments. Leave a question in the comments and I'll be happy to answer and maybe even produce some videos about teaching. So I just got a message from one of my students. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and there will eventually be more videos. I will try to come up with something to fill in the time until I can go back to exploring and whatever else. So I'll see you guys next time. Time for me to get back to work and stop hanging around this Mars-looking atmosphere. All right. See you guys next time. 안녕하세요.